Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments as we journey back to the most recent Flesh and Blood set known as Heavy Hitters. We have a case return. Almost knocked the camera over. Sorry, too much strength from my taco intake. We have a damaged order, so I saw what better thing to do than use the damaged return for a case opening, because you know what that means, folks. You know that means we're going to get ourselves a Marvel hero. You know that's what we're going for. Oh, actually not near. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Oh, that's not really damaged. Well, it looked bad. Okay. Sit back, relax, everybody. This video is for the patron over here, Christopher P., all the way in Alaska. I am a Florida man, and just the thought of the time of year that's very, very chilly scares me. So first, we're going to start with our damaged, hold on. There. Our damaged box, we're going to start over here. Sit back, relax, everybody. Let's talk about the old world of the old blood and fleshes. Let's see if we can get lucky and get our first Marvel hero on camera. We have not, this is second or third video. We got pull tabs or no pull tabs? Oh, we don't have pull tabs. That's right. I was like, wait a minute. So hopefully we can get some, and again, I've been spacing them out so we can see if anything weird happens along the way. And we have had some interesting developments. Some people have been kind of poking me about a $5 token. So that's probably the newest piece of news I heard about this. Our first rare, our second rare, and into our first pack. Our little engagement common. And yeah, apparently there's like a $5 token. I'm not sure if that's an accident. I don't know if that's a real thing. Maybe it's a pump and dump on TCG Player. I saw that and I really wasn't sure if that was a real thing or sustainable. So we're going to check it out, everybody. See if we can actually pull one. Reinforcing our first Majestic, No Fear. Infamous, brutal artwork for the Brute there. And wouldn't be Brute without a foil common. And of course, there's a bobble. First bobble appearance of the day, everybody. So we have some of the Marvel heroes holding up about towards their highs. They haven't really tanked or gone up or down. The demand has been quite consistent with them. We have a couple of the kind of Mrs. Betsy over there, and a couple of the softer priced ones are starting to reprice a little lower. We got a little Olympia token over here. And I'm not really sure what the deal is with the, I think it's, is it a hero or a weapon? I think it's a hero. I'll know what if I see it. I don't remember. I had some messages on it, and people asked me if this was a real thing, and I went on TCG Player, and it looked like a real thing. Foil common. And hey, Ancestral. Ooh, there we go. We got a little high riser over here. Ancestral Harmony. You know, I thought about this more after doing a box or two opening of the other two videos about how they're having, I'm kind of calling this like an ancillary slot, where they kind of add support to other classes, even though the set is not really built around it. It's kind of like a little pick-me-up. Yeah? Does that make sense, everybody? So it seems like, and again, I'm just guessing over here with no real information, but it seems like the ancillary, that little bonus slot there, where you can get some support from some other classes here, seems, it kind of, see, now again, this gets me every time. This is actually Majestic. This is not the token, because it confuses you when you glance real quick. Oh, look, a Rider token. No. That's actually that's a heavy play damage one now. That's actually Majestic there. Anyways, I was thinking about that, and in my opinion, that's pretty smart. I kind of think LSS did a really good job on that, because if you have a set based around certain, heroes, let's take Bright Lights. It's based around, obviously everybody knows it's based around good old Mechie. And having a little extra slot for some other classes to kind of maybe put something powerful or something that's needed, or maybe a certain reprint or something, it kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a little piece of diversification. Does that make sense? It's kind of an interesting way to kind of throw, you don't really want to make a whole set around it, or maybe just need a little uptick, Hey, little performance bonus. That was the Rudy promo one, which I haven't checked. Does anybody check the price of the performance bonus Rudy promo card? Did that ever do anything? I gotta check that over. Somebody comment below, performance bonus promo. Is it like a $5, $10 thing? Is it 20, 30, 40? Like, what's the promo one? I think only came in the red pitch, by the way. I don't think that was a multi one. I don't know if that was an accident or not, but it only came in, at least I only received, hey, there it is, this guy, the Sellsword, Centauri? So I was told, I think this is it. Yeah, it is. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hold on a second. I would not recommend trying to grade this $5 token. Holy potatoes. That back of the pack, man. That is a really, really rough factory Cardamundi. Jeez Louise. But anyways, apparently, yeah, I guess you can find a near-mint copy. Apparently, this is a $5 token now. I'll put that aside. Apparently, that's a thing. So, I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know, maybe this mercenary, this little ally is not available in the other slots. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. Or it's just people bamboozling me and you're all laughing at me in the comment section. So again, this is why we kind of space out the videos, because markets and forces, foil rare, can change. Again, I don't think these little split perforated cards, I would rip, I don't want to rip for the patron, but I don't think any of those are really a thing. I think it's more of a utility type card just for people to use kind of as little counters. But I guess you could still grade those things if you wanted to. I guess that would be a thing. I don't know if you'd really grade like a card with like perforations or anything. And get a little Reinhardt token and Olympia on there. Good time to remind you all, remember folks, number 1, Flesh and Blood grading company. Premier card grading over here. If you've never tried us out, here is an example of a 10 over here with the infamous beautiful Bunko Babe with our laser engraved labels. And of course, we got a Magic the Gathering card over here. You can see that with all the dust from my hands. And if you have sign, altars, artist proofs, or anything like that, we do have the, oh sorry everybody, the dust is all, the reflection, the lighting is not nice in that label. We have all those engraved and cleaned for you. Keep in mind, yes folks, for Sorcery and other card games, we are also the #1 grader for Sorcery in the United States. And yes, we have graded and slabbed more Sorcery curios and mark the slab as curios than any other grading company in the world. And same thing with Flesh and Blood. And if you want to try us out, you've never done it before, coupon code TACOS, and you can send in an order of 20 cards and only pay for 19 and give us a shot and say, hey, Rudy sent me and he wants to bamboozle me. And give it a shot, folks. It is, I'm telling you, try it out. Check out our slabs. Check out our labels and compare it to your other ones. That's all I have to say. Ooh, Seduce Secrets. What is that what you guys think I look like? With a giant hairy beard. We got Majestic over here. And Rising Power. Yeah, and by the way, we have there's a good amount of very playable, sought-after Majestics and heavy hitters. We have not pulled any of them so far. So thankfully, unfortunately, Chris, for you so far, we have not pulled. I've been trying to actually get to the point where we actually pull some of them in this case to actually share, so I can tell you guys some of these, show you guys some of these crazy ones. But we have not been that lucky so far. Hey, there we go. There's a nice little Blade Fury. Our first foil Majestic of the box. Blade Fury, not a bad little card. Not a bad little card. There's quite a bit of demand. Like if you go on TCG Player, there is quite a bit of demand. Oh, performance bonus, there we go. Foil common. There's quite a bit of demand for Majestics in this set. I believe there's like 3 or 4 Majestics. Like I know Castaway. I think Blade Flurry, is it Blade Fury or no, Blade Flurry. I think this is the #1. Isn't this the $20, $30 one? I feel like you guys are going to bamboozle me in the comments section. I kept thinking Blade Fury was it, but this is Blade Flurry. I think it's the same thing, and I'm just being an idiot. I think that's the #1 most playable, like high demand. Is it generic or Warrior? That's Warrior. And I was like, I think that's the hot one that everyone's using for their Tier 1 net deck. Doom, 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 doom. You got to make it sound dramatic, everybody. And High Riser. By the way, yeah, even High Riser. This one, the actual cold foil and not the actual token. If you get this in cold foil, that's like a $20, $30 little rare for a cold foil, which is pretty expensive for just a rare cold foil, not a Majestic or Legendary. That's actually one of the better ones also. Anyways, the point is this set actually not only, up in the ante, not one of the most sought after playable ones for the Majestic slot, but there's I think there's 4 Majestics that have high demand and playability in heavy hitters, and I'm pretty sure Blade Fury is the #1 or 2 on there. And they're all between like 10 and 30 bucks. Of course, by the time you watch this video, it could be lower. Betting big! I keep trying to ask Betsy out. She'll return my calls one day, everybody. And nothing else in that pack. So we're about to wrap up box 1 of 4 already. And again, I'll pick up a little bit of speed as we get going again. I haven't cracked these in a while, so it takes me a little bit just to get back into the rhythm with a foil common. Nice little Olympia right there. So what's interesting is I think this is one of the Flesh and Blood sets that most stores have actually done more box openings than they have actually selling sealed boxes. And I don't know if that's intentional. I'm not really sure how. The oval? Come on, man. I saw our first cold foil in the video, everybody. Chris, I was like, it's just a cold foil common. I knew it was coming anytime there, but that is definitely, I'm not gonna lie, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. Well, all right, is what it is. Pat call and the old engagement for the rainbow foil common. So it looks like we're not going to get anything else exciting in box one here. That's disappointing. A swing and a miss on box one, everybody. And hopefully, and test of might, and running into the old trouble with might over here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Somebody needs to comment below what's going on with the old Centauri over there. That little ally $5 token. That maybe is it like one per box or something? I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I don't know if it's bamboozle or if it's supposed to be that way, or if it's just there's no other versions or printing of that card. Like maybe you can't get it as a promo or a rare, or is it not one of the heroes in this? I'm not sure what's going on with that particular situation, but it's definitely been a strange kind of price swing. I've never seen a token in any Flesh and Blood set kind of spike up and kind of become desirable before. So that really kind of gets my attention there. So anyways, I believe as of the filming of this video also, again, this could change by the time you guys watch it, I believe distribution is actually still out of heavy hitters, and I think, or maybe one of them is, I think, limiting to one case per store per week in the United States here, so we definitely have a very stable supply. I am not expecting any major price tanks or swings or increases. It feels very, very stable, which for a new release product, hey, again, like I said, in the world of Magic right now, we've got this insane fallout situation where Hasbro Wizards purposely made the print run so low, you just can't get the product. So now everyone's just wanting to see it and this and that. And that's, that's the other side of the coin of being too aggressive. It is a balancing act. And it takes a very good amount. Ooh, there's our first, the old Hood of the Red Sea. I always want to say Hood of Red Riding Hood. It's our first appearance of that little guy. Test of Agility and Clash of Might and nothing else. So in this situation, it looks like LSS has a very, very good kind of, I don't want to say like a stranglehold, but a good balancing act right now, because we're not seeing any form of, oh, God. Hey, it's still legendary. It's still a balance of justice. It's not cold foil. Still looks, this is what certain cards though, I have to admit, I know it's not cold foil, but this is one of the cards that I think actually looks better in rainbow foil. It's very rare. But every once in a while we get a card like this where the actual colors, the color palette and the pattern, like the armor on her with the rainbow foiling actually looks better and pops more than it actually would with cold foil. Now cold foil is obviously more infamous for Flesh and Blood, but in that particular artwork style, I think the rainbow looks really good on that card. It just really it just complements the colors. Yay, runner. There we go. That is one of the other Majestics of the big dog here. Just like I think it was Blade Fury over there. Blade Fury, Rudy's dumb. You guys know that. If you're not, you must be new here. All right. Hey. Oh, wait, that's not foil. I'm sorry. I put the foil up there. But you know what? Oh, wait, I just realized in box, we did not have many Majestics at all in box one. But you know what? Hey, starting off good. Box two, starting off with a nice, our first Majestics in runner. I think that's one of the more, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, put your balls away. Sit down. Cut my finger off and shove it in my eye. There it is, folks. Olympia prize fight. Are we ready? The first appearance, Chris. You did it. Cold foil. You know what that little purple is. You know what that means. Oh, man. Full art. True full art. Olympia prize fighter. Marvel. Ladies and gentlemen. How's the condition, too, on these? Some of the ones I've seen, I remember at PCG, we're seeing a lot of like surface scratches and damages from the factory on them, but that looks really good. Gorgeous card, everybody. Holy smokes, we did it. I know what you're laughing. I know what you're saying. I know, it's not Mrs. K. I know, it's not our beautiful Betsy, but you know what? I know it's not the #1 most expensive Marvel, but you know what? We got one. I told you all, the dented case. I told you this was going to be the lucky one. Every time, if you remember the golden rule, if you ever get a return on eBay or a patron order, anything, or damn it, you always crack it because you know it's going to be the big daddy. Foil rare, very nice. So excellent. So Chris, we are literally about halfway through this video, And not only do we have a legendary, cold foil regular, kind of a common, not that great cold foil. But you know what? Still, just saying, we do have a Fury and a, all right, it's Flurry, I know. We have a Flurry and a Runner. I don't know about you all, but I don't think that's that too bad, man. Foil common, save it, crack bobble over there. That's kind of, see, that's the key on these. If you're gonna do just regular cracking or a mass box opening on a Flesh and Blood set, you want to look, ooh, reckless charge. All right, majestic, but not the most desirable one. If you're going to be doing a mass box opening on a Flesh and Blood or any Magic or Pokemon, you want to look for all the different categories of value. You don't want to just say, hey, you know, we've got a single category, agility and a high riser. Because you think about this, if you're opening a Magic set, okay, and the Magic set only has one chase card, if you don't hit that chase card, you lose your ass, right? So that's not really something you want to do. You don't want to crack a set that's all bulk and there's only one playable, highly desirable card, because the risk-reward profile is just very, very dangerous. You want a product that has a lot of good options in it. And like Bright Lights, we didn't quite see that nearly as much. Like, think about this. Look at this product, okay? Not only do you have cold foil slots, look at the Marvel series. Look at the actual legendaries. You know, I know, Rainbow, not really. In addition, I guess $5 and I don't. That might be an accident. I don't know. That might be that might be bamboozle. But then you have runners. You actually have very playable, majestic cards between $10 and $30. Another performance bonus. And here's another one. See, I don't think any of the other tokens are kind of that sought after, desirable. I think it's just that Centauri, the sword. Is it sell sword or selling your sword? Selling swords to your ex, you know? Foil rare, some gold over there. And of course, claws for days as always. So, but that's, you know, the fact we have 3 different categories that we can pull from and kind of throw the dice with on pack cracking, it changes the whole vibe. Another crack bobble. It changes the risk profile and the value in the long-term kind of, I think, the movement of the box. I think it really is I know I'm kind of overanalyzing. Ooh. Oh yeah, and not to mention the little ancillary slot over here to add support. Is Wizard? What is this one? Assassin. So this one is an Assassin. The other box we had was, what was it, Ninja? Yeah, I think Ninja. I recognize the framework there. So the little pick-me-up, a little uptick for some of the other classes that don't have any support and not part of the actual set itself. So that's pretty cool. And foil common and nothing over there. So all right, folks, we are getting ready to wrap up box 2. Fantastic video today. Absolutely amazing box opening video, everyone. Great pull rates, and I don't know if it's possible to get... I think you can get a second legendary. Ooh, majestic, shift and tide. Foil rare. And Victor over here. I don't believe it's possible to get a second Marvel in the same case. I don't think the pull rate... I think the pull rates are the way they track print, I think it's way too difficult, and they're probably too far apart. Where within the fact all this came from the same case, I don't think we can kind of pull that off. But it will be interesting to see if it actually is possible or not. Hey! Okay, so maybe we get one sellsword token per box. It's a nice little... Let's see, that's a nice little bonus, man. Like, that's a great idea. If it's an accident, which I feel like it is. But, I mean, what a really cool idea to have, like all boxes. Like, even Magic and Pokemon... Like, there should be, like, one rare or one sought after or one unique card for, like, the token slot. How neat is that? Like, I feel like no one's ever really talked about that. Ooh, standing order for Majestic. Hey, betting big. Foil Majestic, the Queen of Rudy, Betsy. Box 3, everybody. As we enter the second half of the video, I will pick up some speed with you also as we look for the goodies. But that's, you know what, I think it's a really cool thing. What a neat way to add another kind of line of value and excitement to your product by having something in the token slot. And I feel like it's an accident, but I think that's really cool. I really do. I think that should be kind of something that's continued moving forward. I think people should really, hopefully someone at maybe LSS watches this box opening or later on. I know we're kind of towards the end of it, so maybe not. But I think it would be a really neat, I think that would be cool, like moving forward. Having like one token or one rare version of something. I think back in the day, Magic did that, didn't they? Foil rare. And that is an actual Majestic, by the way, this guy over here. Anybody remember back in the day, there was like certain tokens or emblems in Magic sets and they'd be like $3, $5, $6 for a token or an emblem for like a Planeswalker or a certain red. Do you even remember that? We'd have a certain token, like a really rare one. It was just really tough to get. Like you'd get one in like every couple boxes. Oops, standing order, majestic. And I feel like, that's weird. Cracked bubble, not in the back slot. That's so weird, man. That always throws me off when like some of the order in the back of the packs are shifted like that. It always kind of makes me stop for a second and kind of confuses me, you know. And edge ahead for the foil common. And we have another one of these. We got the real in over here. We got a little ranger assistant, little uptick over here. Looks like rangers got some guys with some crossbows. Looks like a slithery little slime ball Rudy over there. They're going after. That's pretty cool. It's a nice little here's a little bonus card, little support action for ranger in the old heavy hitter set. Maybe this is just one per. Maybe it's just one per class. So I feel like there's maybe they just did like a pool of 10 cards or 5 cards, and maybe it's just one per class, and maybe some generics or something. I'm not sure. All right, foil rare and nothing else there. But I just remember that. I don't know if anybody else does, because I keep telling everyone all the time, like back in the day, like cracking boxes and the experience and the value in the slots and the way these things were made were so different in the past, everybody. It was a whole different world. It was a whole different kind of like, ooh. Okay, send packing. Our first appearance here. This is actually one of the sought after, this is Majestic, right? Yeah, this is one of the sought after, I think this is the $10, $12 Majestic. This was one of the most playable Majestics for Brute. And that's not even foil on there. There's a foil common. And a second Centauri. Really? Wait, was this second? Yeah, this is our second one, a sellsword. Okay. See, I don't know. That can't, maybe it's talking about a cold foil or a promo version. It's so weird. I'm pulling them out, so you guys can make fun of me, but I'm pulling them out. If they're anything, they're anything. If not, I'll just laugh at Rudy. It's okay. All right, over here, foil common. And so far, we are getting to the end of box 3, everybody. Wait a minute. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Do we have a cold foil? We didn't have a cold foil, right? I was like, wait, ooh, foil Majestic, Golden Sun, very nice. Gorgeous, gorgeous foil Majestic on that one. Holy cow. That is our, I think you only get. And see, that's another thing. Dude, you get one foil Majestic per box. How are those things not selling and trading for a huge premium over non-foil? Like, it's wild to me that some of the even desirable Majestics, the foil, non-foil difference in price. Hey, I'm just talking about it. Foil runner. Like, I believe when I checked the other day, like foil runners were almost the same price. By the way, that's 2 foil Majestics in a box. That's nice. I think the foil one is within literally a couple dollars of the same price as the non-foil, which is crazy to me considering how difficult they are to actually pull. You would think there would be actually a true, like, I don't know, a premium added or some sort of special value. You would think so, right? I don't know, maybe not. Foil, common, everybody. All right, everyone. Well, I guess we're not going to have a cold foil in this box. I don't know if that's possible unless it's going to be in the last pack. Foil, hey, okie dokie. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a hit. I know, it's not cold foil. Dude, we got ourselves a blood spill, the old grains of blood spill. Fantastic. I think this might be the most playable sought after legendary in the actual set. So, wow, our second legendary. This is only the 3rd box. Again, actually, this is one, by the way, I think looks better in cold foil. The balance, actually, I thought looks better in actually the rainbow foil because of the art style. So, I think what it is when it's like a suit of armor or like an actual person or a figure on it, I think it looks better. Sometimes the cold foiling doesn't make it pop as much as it would as the just like a piece of gear being highlighted. Maybe something like that. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody. But all right, so we're wrapping up box 3 on here as we go into the foil common. Okay. Wow, we are getting some serious heat. We got a nice hot streak. This one looks phenomenal in cold foil. Like, you see the way that pops? Like, you're not going to get that in a rainbow foil. Like, that looks amazing. Like, the way the blade with the fire is there. Absolutely awesome, Chris. Holy smokes. Nice box opening. See, I told you all. I told this was going to be a good case. Double legendary and a Marvel hero. I told you all. This is going to be a goodie. Going to be a goodie over here. All right, we're heading to the last box, everybody. But see, that's my point is like when you watch a video like this and you go, by the way, pay up, nice little majestic there. These are the moments that I'm telling you, this is why a lot of stores who actually order or care, maybe they order 20 boxes or 40 or even 60 boxes to an LGS or something. A lot of these stores are just kind of cracking the actual boxes and just selling singles for Flesh and Blood versus trying to sell sealed boxes, the map pricing, everything's just kind of pegged at map pricing on TCG Player. You really can't do much. Like you can't, that's the only problem is, Flesh and Blood, the collector investor market is so incredibly small and weak compared to the player base. Ooh, commanding performance and a foil comment. All right, box 4. But the player base is extraordinarily strong and loyal. So if you're a store carrying Flesh and Blood, I would highly recommend playing the single game on Flesh and Blood versus the sealed product game. This is because of the fact of the type of people and the type of market and direction of the company and the actual cards and the playability and kind of the people, it's just a different type of culture, It's like if you look at Pokemon. Nobody plays Pokemon. Literally, nobody plays Pokemon, but nobody cares. There's certain people that know the game and they like it, but the percentage is so tiny compared to the total number of boxes in demand of Pokemon. So you have to understand the differences between all these different kind of CCGs and kind of where they're going, the management and the company and all that. So that's why I think we're seeing more of a tilt to even the stores carrying these products. I think these stores should be kind of having display cases of the single cards and selling the single cards online and locally, especially if you have a local scene and you're doing tournaments and reporting results and all that with organized play. That's probably, standing performance again. Ooh, there you go. Show No Mercy. They're very nice on there. I always think some of these are going to be two-sided. Our foil majestic early on in box 4. I think that's going to be a healthier, kind of more financially profitable and a less risk profile of Flesh and Blood moving forward. Not the ball breaker. The meme card. Breaking the balls. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a foil rare, right? Not a foil common. I'm sorry, everybody. I really hate how Flesh and Blood put the rarity in the corner. I'm left-handed, and I always cover the rarity. I really don't like how the middle is empty. I wish it was still in the middle, because on camera and everything with the shadow, it's just a pain for me. I know it doesn't really affect the game or anything, but... Alright, we got a ball breaker. Well, pretty early. The good news is an early-on pull of a cold foil at the top of the box means you have a pretty good kind of, we got pretty good odds that we can actually get a second cold foil. If you can get one at the top of the box, the odds are pretty high. You can get one at the bottom. That's kind of based on how they track print these cards. I hope that makes sense, everybody. So I'm hoping, but then again, I don't know. Chris, I don't think we can really be greedy. I mean, at this point in time, what more can you ask for in a single case opening? Think about this, everybody. We've got 2 legendaries. We've got a cold foil in every box. We got a hero marvel. Even our majestics, we hit some of the big bad boys, the most playable ones. The runners, the mercies, and everything. Did we get what was the other one? There was the other one at the beginning. Blade Flurry. I was like, we have actually hit one of each, I think. Or no, actually 2 runners, I think. So, I guess we really can't be that greedy and upset over that. That's already pretty good. Because there's so... Dude, there's like 10, 15 majestics in this set? There's a lot. You could open multiple boxes and not hit any of the chase ones. You could very easily kind of swing and a miss. And those are... If you're talking a $20, $30 majestic, if you open boxes or cases and you dodge that $20, $30 card, and instead you get the small... I don't know. You get the small $2, $3 majestic. That's a big swing if you're kind of buying and selling singles as a store. So keep that in mind, everybody. Foil rare, Lyra, and hey, the old Magneto over here. The old Mechanologist support card. This is one we have not pulled that one yet. Okay, we have not pulled that support card. I thought we did. I was like, wait a minute, did we? No, I guess we did. That was the Assassin one last time. And that was a Ranger for the real end. That's right. Very cool. Okay, at least you get a good diverse... You didn't get the same cards or anything. All right, everybody. So we're getting towards the end of the video. Kind of my closing thoughts on everything. Hold on, let me move some of this because these piles are getting kind of crazy, everyone. 1 second, I don't want to make a mess. Kind of my closing opinions for anyone still watching this Flesh and Blood video this late is that I think the direction of what they're doing isn't as important as how the market is excited with the set. The market is very, very happy and very, very accepting of heavy hitters. Ooh, we got Golden Sun. That's our third one of the video. And that is kind of the most important perspective right now. Like bright lights, the market just straight out rejected it. You know, I know the Marvels, this and that, but the market was just, I don't know, it just threw a temper tantrum with it. Shiny, really? Standing order again? Really? It's like, dude, that's like our 4th or 5th one. Like when you start getting past 3 copies, it's like, bro, it's flesh and blood. We don't need 5, 10 copies, man. Unless it's, maybe one day they'll have a card saying you can have as many as you want in a deck. I don't know. Anyways, foil common, and that's it. So I think that's really going to be the key, is kind of sets that people connect with. It feels like in Flesh and Blood, people really like more really? Okay. We got old, I want to say Autumn. Every time I see this card, I want to say Autumn. Aurum! Wow. Guard, this is, I didn't even realize it was a legendary. Holy smokes, I didn't even realize that was a legendary. I thought that was a rare. Holy crap. Well, shit. Chris, that's 3 legendaries in one case. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Holy smokes. That's a surprise little ending. I don't think we've ever pulled. This is the first time ever in all the years. I don't think we've ever done 3 legendaries on a single case opening. Dude, that's kind of a big deal. Maybe the values, maybe there's difference, or I'm not really sure, but that seems really, really like, wow. Okay, that's, dang. Oh, double down. Not the most sought after. Anyway, so that's my perspective, everybody. I think whatever the next Flesh and Blood set's going to be, and the details and everything, we'll probably find out in the next month or so. I think it's really going to come down to the theme of the set, the style, how the market's reaction to it is, and people are just really weird about that. And for whatever reason, I thought the bright lights looked really cool. That cyberpunk, steampunk, I liked it, but I guess flavor-wise was great, but actually playability and just kind of the power level of the set. Look at that. Last pack, everybody. Guess who we got? Golden Sand, Mrs. K. The most stunningly gorgeous power alpha woman in Flesh and Blood. Very cool little majestic at the end. So that's all I have to say, everybody. I can definitely see why my kind of closing comments today, I think we've only got one more heavy hitter video coming up. My closing comments is, I can definitely see where this set's more popular. And I feel like the Flesh and Blood player base seems to connect more with this kind of hand-to-hand melee, some people say melee, melee kind of hand-to-hand combat, sword and shield kind of WTR type of vibe. I think that's kind of another part of the conversation. And the fact that we have these very desirable Marvel heroes, the legendaries seem to be pretty playable and desirable, and we actually have multiple actual cards, foil and non-foil, in the Majestic slot that are between that $10 and $30 price point. And then I'm not really sure. Comment below if I'm just being bamboozling and dumb. $5 tokens, I guess. I can definitely see it. I can see why, if you're a store, if you've got an extra 50 boxes, I'd crack them all. I would just sell singles, man. That's all I would do. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Chris, hope you enjoy all the cards headed your way. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. It is a beautiful world out there. Make sure you're spending your time in your short little life that we all have on this planet with good people, friends, and family around you that help you have a fulfilling life. Have a great day, everybody.